Autumn is traditionally a time for pruning shrubs and some trees, which greatly benefit from shaping this time of the year. But butchering is also the most serious cause of disease onset in shrubs and trees, so you have to be careful how you do it. Well, that's a fig pruned. Now, for this tree here. Now, this shouldn't really be growing where I live. Cherry trees really require a cooler climate. But if you're in sandy, warm soils and you want to grow them, well, one way you can do it is make sure that the soil never dries out. They cannot stand that. So I've got an irrigation system that keeps the soil consistently moist. The other thing, well, it's a little too warm for them to fruit under normal circumstances, so I cheat. In July, every week, they get a big block of ice, and I dig it into the soil around the roots, and it chills down the ground. Now, this guarantees that come spring, I'm going to get a fantastic set of flowers, and then in the early summer, a terrific crop of fruit. But it's no good if the fruit's right up there, so I've got to prune it and get it to shape right out so that it makes it easier to pick later on in the year. If I do it as per the traditional technique in winter, then they're going to be dormant and I won't get fruit. But if I do it now, they're going to produce a flush of fruiting growth just before the winter sets in. But how do you shape trees this big? The most important issue is to get the tree when it's this big. That way you can train them to be wide and not tall. And it means it's easy to harvest the fruit, and it's not so frustrating because you're seeing fruit right up there that only the birds can enjoy. But how do you do it? Well, when you're getting into something that's this tall, you probably need an extension pruner just like this, which takes it up to around 4 metres in height, making it so much easier to cut the tree. Extendable pruners like this are brilliant because they keep your feet on the ground and not set atop a ladder that could fall or cause you to lose your balance. Now, there are a few different types, but my favourite is this one, which uses some very clever engineering to guarantee ease in operation. Now, take a look at this cutting mechanism. It makes cutting through wood just like cutting through butter. It is so easy. The design of this is fantastic. For a start, this head, fully adjustable. And then take a look at the blades. Teflon coated. Now, this means that you're not going to transfer disease through there, you don't suffer from rust, and of course you get a really nice clean cut. Absolutely brilliant. Once the branches are on the ground, run them through a shredder and use the green shredded waste as mulch. It's a brilliant way to improve soil quality and reduce evaporation. The rules have to be always keep your feet on the ground. Falling off ladders is the biggest cause of accidents outdoors. And if you're going to go pruning, make sure you use a really sharp blade. It's absolutely critical. And remember, you want to get something that's going to reach up 4 to 5 metres in the air. The best place to check those types of products out is your local Bunnings store. And look out for the Fiskars extension pruner. It is sensational.